Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, to all my returning YouTube family and friends. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am really glad that you guys decided to join us today, because today I'm going to be working on my Happy Planner weekly spread for the week of May 8th through May 14th, which is Mother's Day. And if you guys like my video, please give it a great big thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, click that red subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click the little bell that's just above that red subscribe, and you'll get sent notifications every time I upload new videos. And as always, please leave comments, questions, or suggestions down below in the comments section. And guys, I always forget to say, if you guys know somebody that would be interested in watching my plan with me's, don't forget to share my videos. I would love it if you guys did that, and let other people see what we're doing. So anyway, let's get started with this week. I have went ahead as always and pre-cut my paper, and I have decided to use this musical paper, and I got it out of a paper pack from Walmart that I used. It's a 12 by 12 paper pack, and it is just beautiful. I just love it. And so I'm going to use that as my weekly or my daily squares. And then I decided to go with this pack of stickers from the Dollar Tree, the Jot brand, and it's the Nature pack. And this is the new one for the summer, and I just love it. I just love the colors, and it fits so well with spring because, spring is when nature is coming alive, and new flowers are blooming, and new baby birds and bunnies, and just everything is coming alive this time of year. So I really wanted to use this. So that's what I picked out for my stickers. And then my washi, I chose to go with this beautiful black and white. It's kind of like diamonds. And I got this out of a 4-pack that I had got at Tuesday Morning several months ago. So I'm going to use that as my main washi, and I will use that more than likely on my top and bottom. And then I'm going to use this beautiful green glitter, and this came from a tube from Michael's of their glitter washi. And I just thought that really went well with the green here. As you see, look at how pretty that is. And then for my my daily divider, I think I'm gonna use this, and it's just got some little flowers. And it's, got some blues and greens, some pinks. But if I decide that I don't like this, I did pull this from Michael's as well. All of these came in a bundle. So I do have that, but I mean, I'm probably not going to use them. Probably going to stick with these. So let's go ahead and get started and start laying down my boxes, and then we will go from there and see where everything leads us. So how was everybody's weekend this past weekend? Mine was pretty good. It was pretty, let's see, how do these go? I think they go this way. Mine was pretty uneventful, really. We just stayed home and relaxed. I worked on some of my projects. I've got my Mother's Day projects almost done, so I should have those done by end of the week, and then I can upload that video for you guys. I don't know. I think I guys, isn't that awful? I don't know if this is supposed to go... I think I'm going to need to Google how these go, because I'm not sure if the music notes go... Okay, well there's writing, so... I'm thinking it needs to go that way. But I thought the writing went above. Let's see, I thought the notes went on the line and then, I don't know. I just love this paper. And it looks old and worn and used, and it's just super pretty. I had a few different papers picked out, and this one just kept drawing me back to it. So I knew I had to go with this one. And I am going to use the no white space again this week. I'm really getting into the no white space, guys. As you can see, this is like, what, my 3rd or 4th week of no white space. So, I don't know, just something about it has really drawn me in. And I know if Ashley, Creative Chaos 1739, if you are watching, I know you are proud of me. Alright, so this is, I think, how we're gonna keep it. And alright, I'm going to glue it down with my Craft Bond glue, and this is by Elmer's, and this is repositionable, a repositionable glue stick. And I got that at Walmart. So what is everybody's plans for Mother's Day this Sunday? We are going to have my mom and my girls over at the house, and John and Joe and Tony will be in charge of dinner for us ladies. And John always did it for just my mom and I, and when his mom was alive, he did it then as well. And I'm so lucky because he is such a wonderful cook. He used to run a restaurant years ago, and actually when I met him, he was a cook. And both him and I love to cook, so it's nice because there's some nights when I don't feel like cooking, he'll cook, or we cook together. We actually cook together a lot, which is fun. And you know, it just gives us quality time together, and so we enjoy that. But he usually starts my Mother's Day with breakfast in bed, and he's done that since Kristen was a little baby, and he just continues it even though neither of the girls are home now, and he still pampers me. I will say I am truly, truly blessed with my husband. He is amazing, and he treats me like a queen, I tell ya. And not only is he a good cook, he can work on a car, he can He can build things. He can, you know, I mean, I don't know a lot that he can't do, to be honest. And he's a very, very hard worker. Wonderful provider for our family. I couldn't have asked for a better man and a better person or man to be the father of my kids. He loves children, and he was a very hands-on dad, and he's a very hands-on grandpa. I mean, he is definitely not afraid to get in there and change a diaper or never has been. And I remember when Kristen was a baby, I wasn't working. I was still, you know, on maternity leave, and she would wake up in the middle of the night, and I didn't nurse her. I bottle fed her, and he would get up with her in the middle of the night when he had to work in the morning. You know, he had to be to work at 7 a.m., so he was getting up by 6. And he would get up with her in the middle of the night and feed her. And it used to drive me crazy, because it's like, what are you doing? You know, you have to work in the morning. I don't work. And he's like, he would always say, well, I wanted you to sleep, get some sleep. You know, what man does that? Not a lot of men do that. And he would always say, and that gives me and her time, you know, to bond too. So he was just incredible. And he, when I had Michaela, I did nurse her, and it drove him crazy that he couldn't feed her. He felt like he said, he said, I'm missing out on that bonding time with her. And, you know, I mean, he was glad I nursed, but he, really felt like he was missing out. Because, you know, when they say babies are little, that the bonding time you have is when you're feeding and nursing. And so he really felt gypped. And again, I don't know many men that are like that. He's an awesome dad and an awesome grandpa. His grandkids absolutely adore their grandpa. And he's a fun grandpa. Him and TJ, oh my goodness, those two are like Tweedledee and Tweedledum when they're together. And that kid can talk him into letting him do anything to him. Kid you not. I won't go into details, but TJ conned him one day into letting him kick him someplace, and TJ said, I'll just do it once, Grandpa. John just said, okay, and let him do it. Oh my gosh, the things he does for these kids. Oh. He is something, I tell you. That one was the best though, because it's like, seriously, why would you just let him do that? He said, well, he said he would just do it once. Well, yeah, but, you know, in the meantime, you're, like, dying over there. But whatever made TJ happy, that's what Grandpa did. And still does. It just cracks me up, those two. Then I remember another time, TJ, our couch has really big, fluffy, like, back cushions. Like the back of the couch, the cushions aren't attached, and they're just huge, fluffy pillows. Almost. And, my gosh, John would lay on the couch and he'd cover his whole body with the 3 pillows and let TJ would be standing at one end of the couch or the other on the arm and would just jump with all his might onto Grandpa. And oh my goodness, they would just laugh and laugh and laugh. And in the meantime, I'm thinking, okay, one or both is going to end up in the hospital. And I would always say to him, why? First of all, you're teaching him bad habits, to stand on the couch and jump. And second of all, why are you allowing him to jump on you? And he'd say, well, I'm covered up with the pillows. Okay. Just, he's such a goofball. Girls, boy, they could talk him into anything. If they wanted anything, they always went to their dad, because they knew, especially if it was going to cost money, you know, a lot of money, I would always say no. And their dad, they could talk him into doing that. I remember one time I was away at school for my insurance agent's license, and we have to go and do yearly CE classes and different things like that. Well, it was when we had just moved up here, so I was getting my Michigan producer's license, and I was gone for a full week at school, and Kristen was 9, and she conned him. Well, I shouldn't say conned. She just asked him if he would buy her a cell phone, and he did. 9, with a contract. 9 years old. And he did. So she's actually had a cell phone since she's been 9 years old. I was so mad when I got home. Oh my goodness, was I mad. Because he had signed a contract, you know, and it's like, now we can't get out of it. And I'll be darned if he would take that phone away from her. He would not take that phone away from her. And that was her phone, and we didn't even have cell phones, him and I. But here our 9-year-old was with a cell phone. These are the things he does for his kids and grandchildren. So I am very lucky. But he also does things like that for me. If there's something I want, he will do his darndest to make sure I have it, one way or another. So do any of you guys have any like regular annual traditions you do, as far as, you know, like hubbies or children cooking for you or anything like that? I would love to hear what you guys' plans are and how you plan to celebrate your Mother's Days. And for those of you that don't have moms with us anymore, I will be thinking of you and sending little prayers for all of you. I just can't imagine that day when I don't have my mom anymore. I don't even like to think about it because I cry. It just upsets me that much. My mom is one of the sweetest women you'll ever meet. Most God-fearing, truly compassionate. I mean, she's amazing, and I was blessed to have her as mine. And I literally talk to my mom every single day, every day. And when that day comes when I can't do that anymore, oh, that will be absolutely devastating to me. I've already told John and my kids, be prepared to seriously either have me committed for a nervous breakdown, or, you know, that's not going to be a good day. And it won't be for my kids either. My kids are very, very close with my mom. And that's gonna be a tough one. My mom lost her mom when she was 25. She was about, let's see, Grandma died 6 months before I was born, so my mom was about 3 or 4 months pregnant with me. I mean, and they hadn't even told people that, you know, they were expecting yet. And they did tell my grandma because they knew she wasn't going to be around for when I was born. And she asked my mom that if I was a girl, to please name me after her mother, my great-grandma Vanelli. And that's how I got my name Teresa. And my middle name is Ann, which was my grandma's first name, my mom's mom, but it was also my dad's mom's first name. So both of my grandmas on both sides' first names were Ann. So that's how I became Teresa Ann. It was after all 3 of my grandmas. And I am very honored to be their namesakes. And actually, this is funny too, my dad's grandma, my Nana, McHale, my grandpa's mom, her name was Ann as well. So I'm literally named after all 4 of my grandmothers. Granny wasn't an Ann. I was just trying to think what my mom's grandma's name was, but Granny wasn't an Ann. Her name was Aura. And she was a twin sister, and they were named Aura and Dora. And they married brothers, and so it was Aura and Dora Inoni. Crazy, crazy. You guys, look at how pretty this paper is. It's just beautiful. I am just loving this. And I mean, like, I love music, but I mean, as far as like, I played, you know, I mean, when you're in elementary school, like, you play band and you're in band, and, you know, like, I remember, I think it was 6th grade, we were able to play actual instruments besides those little, oh, I can't even remember what they're called now, the little things with the holes down the front. But I chose to play the clarinet in 6th grade, and that was my only, 6th and 7th grade I did band. And, God, I was awful. I was not good in band. And I hated it. Hated it. But I did it because my Aunt Janet played the clarinet all through school and was in the marching band and this band and the jazz band and the blah blah. So I felt like I needed to do the same as my Aunt Janet. And I hated it. Like, I remember when we would have concerts, we would, you know, like, they'd give you the music sheets, you know, and I couldn't read that stuff. I had no clue what the heck I was looking at. So I would just pretend to play the whole concert. Okay guys, here is my spread for the week of May 8th through May 14th, which is Mother's Day. And I will fill it in with my pen later, but this is what it looks like. And oh jeez, gosh, you guys, I have been having more luck with this, flipping this camera over. Oh guys, I am so sorry. Ugh, I'm a hot mess. These are the paper clips I'm choosing to use today or this week. This bow that I made. Remember I showed you guys this from my Dollar Tree haul. Super cute. And I think I'll use this bow. And guys, that is it for my planner spread this week. Oh, pens, I am going to be using this black one. This is the Color Therapy gel pen from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm also going to be using this green gel pen, and I believe this was from the Target Dollar Spot. I'm not positive, but I believe that's who it is from. So these are the two pens that I will be using this week. And like I said, I will fill in my to-do and my days here. And then that is it, guys. So in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful day. Have an awesome week. Have a very happy Mother's Day. And if you guys like my video, please give me a great big thumbs up. If you're new, click that red subscribe down below. Don't forget to click the little bell so you'll get notifications every time I upload a new video. So you guys, that is it for now. We will see you later this week. Take care.